What we're looking at here is Monotropa Uniflora, otherwise known as Indian pipe or ghost flower or ghost plant. They tend to grow in these groups like this. You might see a stalk coming up, like a brown, dark stalk. I don't have one here, but it's after these flowers grow, they flip and turn their flower upwards, and these flowers turn into seed pods. And those seed pods turn a dark brown, and it seems that the next year they will come up at the same location. And I found this location about 4 or 5 years ago, and it continues to produce. Ghost plant, or Monotropa Uniflora, has no particular, it shouldn't be categorized as a plant in the sense that it doesn't produce its own chlorophyll. Therefore, it doesn't use sunlight. It actually grows symbiotically or parasitically with the tree, or we're not sure exactly, but a variety of different ideas I've come up with about perhaps it deals, works with the fungus as well as a tree. Sometimes they grow right next to a tree, other times they, grow about 8-10 feet away. But usually hemlock or a pine tree, or a fir tree anyway, in the Pacific Northwest is where I found them. They tend to come up after a heavy rain. From what I've heard, in the middle of summer, after there's been a nice rain, you can go out and find them. They're difficult to propagate. From what I understand, no one's been able to grow them in their own gardens, probably because of that symbiotic relationship and the fact they come back at the same place each year. So if you do know a location where you have access to some quality, I should say any amount of this stuff, please don't harvest it all. Leave a little bit for the next year. Allow it to seed. And also, I guess the main thing I wanted to say was to respect the plant for what it is. It's semi-rare, but it's not endangered or anything. In fact, we don't know that much about it. Traditionally, it was used by the Native Americans for eye issues. They would put it on as like a poultice, I believe, for eye maladies. But it was also has been said to be used to help people ease their psychedelic issues. If they're having too much of a trip, let's say. I'm still curious in doing my own experimentation. I've made a tincture and taken a little bit, but it's been a long time, so maybe I'll try again and I'll let you all know what I find. So, on to the next plant.